Stronghold is the financial superstar. Why, folks? Because, folks, in the midst of these lawsuits, crackdowns, regulatory uncertainty, you've seen a lot of crypto, a lot of projects running scared, according to Mr. Pranav Bujade. But not SHX, folks, not Stronghold. It has been building in plain sight. You are meeting a licensed money service business, MSB. Folks, let's hope SHX in the future also does everything by the law, by the book. It is compliant, it is regulated. Let's hope that it does that in the future as well. Because up until this point, Stronghold has certainly survived this storm, the regulatory storm, the crackdowns. Look at this uncertainty everywhere, regulatory risk. We've got SEC, which in recent years has been really harsh and stringent, rightfully so, in the midst of all of these scams and all of these different uh, fall offs of different exchanges, in solvency issues, you name it. SHX has remained a beacon of hope for utility and growth projects. Let's hope that it continues on to do that. And in even now, folks, it is still continuing to do so. The partnership with Uphold Inc., folks, this has been the talking point for Stronghold, its community members recently. This one is huge. Now, look at this. Uphold is a global digital asset platform with over 10 million users. Custodies over US $9 billion dollars basically in assets and has handled $53 billion in transactions. So, folks, this is not your everyday partnership. Via this partnership, institutional clients of Uphold get access to Stronghold's token. This means the institutions that are interested in Stronghold and its use cases, they might be using Uphold to get their hands on Stronghold as well. Now, look at this. This is a win-win situation for both of them. SHX has proved its credibility in recent times with good partnerships and good backing. Let's hope they continue to do so. Check this out. Uphold has 10 million user base, 9 billion plus dollars assets. Meanwhile, when we talk about Stronghold, we're talking about CFI, we're talking about DeFi, we're talking about OTC markets, and a lot of different stuff that SHX is doing with the merchants, with micromanagement, with micro payments, you name it, folks. SHX is trying to become that super app, as Crypto Banker at one point said. It certainly is going that way, and it is trying to onboard the institutions and businesses in the process. Now, check this out. SHX is onboarding institutions and businesses. This is ChatGPT over here. Yes, Stronghold is positioning itself to onboard institutional institutions and businesses by offering different services and by providing a payment infrastructure that bridges TradeFi with blockchain. It has a focus on stablecoin settlement, cross-border payments, and it is regulatory compliant, fast, cheap, and transparent, folks. This is what Stronghold stands for. And check this out. Volume, watch the volume on SHX go absolutely bananas. This is the banker. And we're talking about increased utility. We're talking about network effect. We're talking about liquidity and volume growth, price impact, reputation, and regulation. Basically, onboarding businesses equals real world utility, network trust, higher demand, potential price growth. The retail is concerned with price, but folks, that comes ultimately fundamentals and the use cases are the most the priority basically. They are the priority. The price will catch up. According to Lucid, SHX has signaled that they are ready for Fed now. It is a signal to banks, fintechs, and merchants that they are serious. Folks, I saw this video over here, a really, really great one. This is Professor Ripple Effect, a really great video. And I, even before watching this, I'm going to be reposting this. This is underrated. Let me like this as well. Let me bookmark this for future reference. This is a compilation of clips that highlight why Stronghold is a valuable investment, and the current price does not reflect its true value, folks. So let's check this out.
To my immediate left is Tammy Camp. She's the CEO of Stronghold, which is a stablecoin issuer, and I'll let her tell you a little bit more about herself and her company. Next to her is Jed McCaleb. He's the founder of the Stellar Development Foundation. And then last but not least, Mike Warner, who is visiting us from up the street at the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco. So he's our adult supervision this morning. Welcome to our panelists. So why don't I just give each of you, starting with you, Tammy, just a minute to tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us what excites you about cryptocurrencies, and what really what.
Folks, look at the panelists involved. I just realized, folks, Jed McCaleb, Stellar Development Foundation. Jed has called Stronghold the cornerstone of Stellar, and what Stellar wants to do when it comes to the underserved and the unbanked. So Stronghold being its cornerstone is huge, and this is stated by Jed McCaleb himself. We've got Jesse Lund over here, IBM. We've got Michael Warner, Federal Reserve Bank, San Francisco, and then amidst them, we've got Tammy Camp, Stronghold. Now look at this. How are they being used to make payments on blockchain? So this is the utility. This is the use case that we're talking about, and Stronghold is rubbing shoulders with giants, and it continues on to do so with this Uphold partnership. Let's continue.
What gets you going in the morning?
Hi, everyone. I'm Tammy. I'm the CEO of Stronghold. Basically, we're a financial services platform that's native to distributed ledger technology. And what really excites me is that we get to take part in a way that makes everything a little more efficient, kind of how when the music industry started digitizing their music. We're kind of seeing the same things happen in financial services, and this new type of infrastructure is going to be able to allow people to transfer values in ways that is more efficient, and it's going to be like very impactful for institutions all the way down to the people that are in retail for the last mile.
Great, thanks, Jed.
Yeah. Okay. And then so when that happens, right? Because I think a lot of people would be like, it's just, people usually think when they're about quitting their job or building their business, they're thinking, well, I'm going to go and get, make 1,000 sales, make a couple $100,000. And here, like, I like the way you are and the way people in, like, say, Silicon Valley think about scale. Like, you're not thinking, oh, let's get a couple hundred users. Let's go get 4 million users.
No, we were thinking, let's go sign up the world. No, that's actually what the mission is to sign up the entire world to be on that protocol. Just like SMTP, think about email.
Yeah.
SMTP is the protocol that powers email, right? We want it to be as ubiquitous as email.
Okay.
Right? Why? You're like looking at me.
No, like, I'm not. It's funny. It's like I'm out of questions. You're saying, all right, we're going to build this thing where you get everyone in the world on it. And it's like, all right, well, cool. It's like, I don't even know what to say to that. I think it's awesome. I think it's.
In 1974, the National Automated Clearinghouse Association, also known as NACHA, was founded to govern the ACH network and advance payment innovation and interoperability to benefit all Americans. Because of NACHA's leadership, the ACH network is able to drive faster, smarter, and more secure direct deposits and payments for all U.S. banks and credit unions.
So, first, it's a great thing better than a good thing that both Nacha and the Clearinghouse are actively working in this area, which really relates to the first of the two task forces that Esther mentioned, the Faster Payments Task Force.
That's why we're excited to announce that we've completed the Nacha ACH audit for 2022, our third year in a row now. Nacha governs the payment system that drives some of the fastest, smartest, and safest direct deposits and payments. It's one of the United States' most well-known and utilized payment networks. This audit shows our dedication to stable and strong ACH practices. At Stronghold, we are proud to maintain compliance with Nacha ACH standards to help customers and partners make quick and simple payments. As a Nacha preferred partner, we're also excited to be adding our experience with ISO 20022 to support businesses with the upcoming FedWire transition.
The Federal Reserve's FedWire Fund Service is the network that settles gross fund transfers between US banks. It's a critical piece of financial infrastructure. Implementing this new standard is no small task for bank IT teams and core providers. They have to update fundamental parameters in their systems, and everyone needs to be ready to make the switch at the same time.
Imagine a world where every financial transaction you make is not just faster, but smarter. That world starts today with Stronghold's groundbreaking move, our acquisition of 20022 Labs. Hi everyone, I'm Tammy Camp, CEO of Stronghold. 20022 Labs is not just any company. They are pioneers in the ISO 20022 standard, a global framework that is reshaping how financial messages are processed worldwide. This acquisition is designed to integrate and leverage 20022 Labs' extensive knowledge and research in financial messaging standards.
At Stronghold, we acquired 20022 Labs specifically to build that bridge between worlds. This hidden code isn't just changing how banks operate, it's fundamentally transforming who controls financial data and how quickly you can access your money. Next time your payment gets delayed, remember, the solution is already being built, and it's set to transform how financial data moves between institutions worldwide.
Folks, this was a really great compilation. I will follow as per the request over here. You guys should do that as well, because a really decent compilation over here, folks, for sure. Look at this. The banker has called SHX plus Stronghold Net the financial super app, folks. In November 2025, the FedNow payment system will increase its transaction limit from $1 million to $10 million to meet growing financial and commercial demand. And this is due to institutions now getting interested more in the payments infrastructure as well. Look at this. The financial institutions need flexibility to serve customers. So yeah, this is great. Increasing transaction limit is the way to go for sure. Yeah, that is great. Watch the volume on SHX go absolutely bananas. If you've been holding SHX XRP and a handful of others this cycle, you've done very well. Because utility projects, folks, or the Dino coin that people oftentimes called it, folks, they have done remarkably well. That's for sure. I agree. SHX takes a correction of over 40% in a fortnight, recovers 21% in 36 hours. Make sure to have 100,000 SHX in your portfolio. So yeah, hopefully it will take us far, hopefully, because the partnerships are there. I always say that any project can succeed or fail, but let's hope that the path and trajectory that Stronghold has taken up until this point, if they continue on this path, they will succeed eventually, folks, because up until this point they have done really well, that's for sure. Some of us in the stellar space are surprised by all the recent move from Stronghold, especially the listings on LCX and most recently on Uphold Inc. And this one is particularly huge, folks, because it will expand and broaden institutional access to SHX as a token, as a project, folks. That is awesome. Over the years, Stronghold has been chasing adoption and building partnerships. As Donnell Dixon said, institutions are here to stay, and whoever and whichever blockchain or a project will target them will be one of the winners. And Stronghold has been building towards that adoption, folks, the institutional adoption. With Stronghold's infrastructure and ability to connect institutions, SHX is slowly but surely positioning itself as a major player. And we all are watching Stronghold and we are waiting to see what Stronghold does, because Stronghold indeed is opening serious doors for adoption. I mean, this is great. So, folks, what do you guys think about Stronghold and SHX, its token? Do you think Stronghold indeed is a financial superstar? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by checking out Patreon by following the link in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.